has made it to the national semis, and these seniors, along with Lauren Cook, has yet to make that trip. They need a win tonight to get there. They are in the white jerseys with the red and black, and they'll pick up the first point of this set. On the other side, for the dark green jerseys of Oregon, well, first time they've ever been in the regional finals, and obviously looking for their first trip to get even farther in this tournament. Cook will set it short at Brenner again. She likes going over to that side. And now the setter looking for Burkheis, and it's stuffed. Bergsma with the block.
First the swing and then the block. Again, we saw in set number 2, Bergsma coming up with lots of the big kills. They've been relying on her all season long, and that's one of the reasons why she earned that Pac-12 Player of the Conference, Player of the Year in that conference for the first time in Oregon history.
Bergsma will jump on that to get the kill. Point Oregon. One regional final done. Penn State has advanced. Another one here, and then 2 more coming up later tonight on ESPNU with Texas, Southern California, and then Stanford, Michigan. Tipped across, and the point for Nebraska.
Lots of confusion on Oregon's side of the net. They had a pretty easy play, but instead just put it over the net instead of keeping it on their own side, and they lost out on a big opportunity. Now, it seems like those don't count, but when it gets to 23 all, 24 all, those get magnified. There are no little things in volleyball.
Burkheis. Long set cross court to Fisher. Dug up by Mancuso. Here's a chance for Oregon. Out of the back, Brenner. Goes deep. Mancuso thought Cook had it. Cook thought Mancuso had it.
They got a little confused. Mancuso was leaning to her left. You see her take one step over, and then she moves, stops, and moves again because she saw Cook moving.
Worth with the nice pass. And the result, Burkheis with yet another kill. Leading the way tonight for the Huskers at right side now with 13 kills. Her season high is 19.
And they like that matchup because she's at 6'5", and the blocker in front of her in that last rotation was Kat Fisher at 5'10", a 7-inch advantage. And she went right over the block, and it's hard to defend space when it goes over. Around's easier.
You were talking earlier, sometimes the setters try and outthink themselves as opposed to just looking for the easiest matchup, and well done there by Cook to find that size advantage. As coaches like to say, you know, sometimes it's a very simple game. Look for the matchup that we like and take advantage of it.
It's a pretty simple game. Put a little circle into a big square. I don't care how it happens, but make it go down on the other side of the net.
Fisher. Point Oregon.
Nice choice by Plum. She could see or feel the opposing middle blocker Haggerty take a step, honoring Ariana Williams behind, and it opened it up the other sideline for Kat Fisher.
Haggerty. Plum got there. Fisher will set up Brenner. Burkheis has the line. Out of the back, Mancuso. Sliding behind Williams, and that's the first time this weekend we've seen that play rejected.
So last play, it was one-on-one, but you can see Haggerty again, number 20, shuffling over and getting a 2-person block up, honoring the effective hitter. Ariana Williams has had a lot of success. The play before, she went that way, and the set went the opposite sideline.
Plum goes right back to Williams against the solo block, gets the kill.
Yep, and what I like that Williams is doing is she's not always going to the sideline, and she's not never going to the sideline. So she got blocked wide, then she goes and stays a little closer to the setter, finds some space between blockers.
Mancuso sent back. Mancuso again. Get the s'mores out for that campfire.
What a set in transition by Hannah Worth, but lots of confusion on Oregon. This is the kind of time, pressure match, regional final, 1-to-1. Do they hang together? Do they trust each other? Or do they fall a little apart and start looking for somebody else to take care of the job?
Boy, good strength there by Lauren Plum. Giving up 4 inches to Haley Tramer, but she muscled it across for the point. Now she's back to serve. Tramer.
Nice up by Jacob.
Plum looking for Bergsma. There's that speed, the attack, the up-tempo play for Oregon.
Not only do you have the speed, but you have Bergsma now on the shorter setter, Lauren Cook, at 5'8". That's another good mismatch to go Oregon's way.
14 kills for the Pac-12 Player of the Year. And now it's Nebraska scrambling. Ducks have quieted the crowd here in Omaha. We're even at 1. Oregon slightly up here in the 3rd.
Women's Volleyball Championship is presented by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. We'll pick you up.
Back here in Omaha, regional final. The winners moving on to the semis on Thursday. Oregon looking for the upset in hostile territory. They are even at 1 set apiece. Penn State has already moved on. They will be looking for their 6th national championship. They are into the semis to face the winner of this match. Coming up later tonight, SC and Texas, Michigan and Stanford. Haley Eckerman, Bailey Webster, Samantha Bricio, Katie Fuller in that matchup in Austin, and then Stanford with the 4 freshman starters taking on a Michigan team led by the Lexies. Irwin and Dana Miller looking for their first trip in school history to the semis. Mancuso gets the kill coming out of the timeout. Gina now with the double-double, 10 kills, 12 digs.
And if at first you don't succeed with the hard hit, it doesn't matter as long as it gets to the floor, how hard it goes. I like her breaking out the roll shot and the tip once in a while to keep the defense honest.
Plum trying to set up the middle, and the defense was there for Nebraska.
Yeah, they've been going with De Felice here, who has not normally started, but that a little bit of mistiming. You could see her coming down by the time the ball got to her hand. That needs to get to her much quicker. Good serve to make trouble for Oregon, but Bergsma makes up for it. What a set by Lauren Plum.
Wow.
Scrambling to get that up into what we call just a hittable ball. She's having to dive there, and that is something that they could take a good swing at. Bergsma with the kill and point.
Jacob pops it up. Fisher through the block. Boy, it's going to be tough for Nebraska if Bergsma continues to hit at a 577 clip right now, the All-American.
Into the Husker lineup, Allison Castillo.
Started out strong and just been going since. First game hitting almost 560, and it continues.
Cook bumps it out to Mancuso. Here's a chance for Oregon. They'll go to Fisher. Double block was waiting for her. Boy, for such a big match late in the season, we are seeing a lot of miscues after such a clean first set.
And maybe it's that it is a big match, and the nerves are playing a role. But you're right, late in the season, that should not be happening. Everybody should have their roles very well clarified, and everybody should know exactly who is going to set that ball. And if they don't, they got to be talking about it.
Hannah Worth popping it up. Point Huskers.
You could see in the middle of that rally, that's one thing Oregon likes to do, is if the ball comes easy to Lauren Plum, she'll just set it on the first contact. But Nebraska was ready for it. They've been studying.
Let's see if Nebraska can get Hannah Worth involved a little bit. She's been quiet thus far after a big regional semi yesterday. Bergsma crushes one.
And there's Bergsma again getting Oregon out of trouble. If you see the setter using her forearms to set the ball underhand, that means the offense can't be run. But Bergsma had an earlier kill on a diving set by Plum, and then another one there, getting points, key points in trouble.
Oregon's got the coverage. Fisher off speed. Worth down to scoop it up. Brookheis. Chicken wing back over. Here's Hannah Worth. Can't put that one down. No libero right now on the floor for Oregon. Worth.
And remember, late in the second set.
Did you notice, by the way, Coach?
She changed the color there.
Remember
and
yesterday,
it was pink yesterday. That was worth the 22 digs.
She messed with the mojo going to the blue headband, so now she's made the switch here in the third game.
Well, it was because, and it's, ooh, she just tooled the block. Late in that second set, she got blocked. She hit out. Yep. Remember, she tried to thread the needle. She was trying to be just a little too precise with her attacks, and that's one reason they've been going to her a little less. That one almost blocked, but just inches out down the line.
She is the emotional energizer for this Nebraska side. Williams. As Worth slides into the bench to try and keep it alive, the Ducks go up 5. A little consternation starting to appear as the brow furrows over there on John Cook's facade. Jacob, good cover again. Mancuso out of the back. Chance for the Ducks. Fisher, no. Plum back to Cat. Again right at Dykstra, and here comes Nebraska. Brookheis. Fingertip block. Williams sends it deep. Point Ducks.
Plum making that set happen. She wasn't even facing the way she normally wants to, face the other way, but put it in a good spot for Williams to take the swing.
Ariana Williams delivering for the Ducks, and a big swing here in the third.